Hello, this is Tonya Scott, and this is a motivational moment. I'm in the process of brainwashing my brain back to awesomeness. So every night every morning I'm doing the course, The Daily Miracle, and every night I'm going to do something good that goes along with my coursework for hypnosis. Since I'm finally back in that again. Yeah. So I'm just going to do this. Get ready. This is going to be some inspiration. Let it go. The things that have happened in the past, the things that aren't happening right now, let it go. If you want to be free, please stop locking yourself into the present of your past. If you want to see the light, stop holding yourself in the darkness of your past. If you really want to move on, release the heavy weight from your back. If you don't want them to win, let it go. Move on and create your best life. You would never allow a thief to enter your home and live there rent-free. So why do you allow thoughts that steal your joy to enter and live inside your mind? Let it go. Had a moment of confrontation? Let it go. Don't allow it to live in your mind, instilling the joy for the rest of your day. Someone did you wrong? Let it go. They will ruin more of your life if you allow them to invade more of your mind like a virus, which will only affect the quality of your life in every other area. The best revenge is always moving on, letting go. Showing your ego is brave enough to let go. Showing you are strong enough to enjoy your life, to live your life fully, regardless of what happens or who isn't doing the right thing by you. Let them have their accident somewhere else. Life hasn't gone as planned. It doesn't for anybody. Move on. Focus on the good. Those who live amazing lives haven't gotten lucky. When things don't work out, they move on quickly and focus on the next positive. They drop the negative like a hot potato, and they focus on what they can do today to get in a better state. They don't seek sympathy from family and friends. They focus on what is good in their life, and they let go of the negatives. Don't cheat on your future with your past. It's over. Commit to your future, and it will be a strong, healthy one. If you don't let go of your past, your future will suffer. Understand this very important fact. You are the one who suffers most when you hold on to resentments, when you seek revenge. You are the one who wins when you do let go. Richard Carson once said, the key to living a good life is this. If you're not going to talk about something during the last part of your life, don't make it a top priority during the majority of your lifetime. Just don't. Maybe we should just take all that advice for us. Your ego will tell us once everything's perfect, then I'll be happy. But your soul knows the truth. Be happy, and then everything is perfect. No. Life's circumstances will not be perfect. But if you can get in the right space, you can then get to the understanding that everything happens for a reason and be at peace with that. So be happy and do whatever it takes to find your happy. Not because everything is good, but because you see the good in everything. That is so important. Because every circumstance, not because every circumstance is a miracle, but because you see the miracle in life itself. Albert Einstein once said, there's only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle, and the other way is as though everything is. I know which space I want to live in. I want to be a miracle. Leave the darkness of your past behind so you can focus on letting in the light of your future. This is important stuff. Are you hearing this? I am. Forgiveness is for myself, and I know many of you, you think that forgiving means accepting what has happened to you. Well, it is accepting that it has happened to you. Not accepting that it was okay for it to happen. It is accepting that it has happened, and now, what do I do about it? Forgiving is giving up the hope, not holding on, not hoping or wishing that it could have been any other way than it actually was. Giving up the hope that the past could be any different. And I'm just getting that. And when I got it, it's taking me to the next level of being a better person, finally. Because now I'm just letting go of all these grudges for all the situations. So for all situations, you should also just let go. So you let go, so the past does not hold you prisoner or hostage. And yeah, there's a story of two monks on a pilgrimage, and they come across a young 17-year-old girl that, with a long kimono, they try to cross a very muddy road, but she's not daring to step into the mud. So one monk picks her up and carries her across the road, and so she doesn't step in the mud, and they don't say anything for hours. They're just practicing silence, just practicing the noble silence. And then after 4 or 5 hours getting close to the destination, one monk says to the other monk who picked up the girl, "Oh, you know, you shouldn't have done that, because we monks are not even allowed to touch women, so you should not have picked up that girl. You're not supposed to do that." And the other monk says, "Oh, are you still carrying the girl? I put her down hours ago." So the other monk was still carrying the girl, the event, in his head 4 hours later, and he's walking with this burden. And that shows the reluctance of the human mind to let go of the past. It's hard, but so worth it. It's necessary. The truth is, unless you let it go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize the situation is over, you can't move forward. And that was keeping me stuck. It's easy to blame those who wound us, but just about everything that is wrong in our life, if it wasn't for them, I would be happy. If it wasn't for them, I would have more money. If they didn't do this, I would be what I want to be. Most people get so caught up in blame that they can tell you to blame and sabotage their own life long after the person is gone from their life. Most people hold on to the blame because it's easier than moving on. Those who take responsibility for their lives and are wanting to move on and put the past behind them are much more likely to gain freedom, success, and happiness. Now, this does not mean that there aren't horrible people in the world that have done wrong by others. It is not condoning others' behavior. It is taking back the power that they had from you when you are the one suffering long after they're gone. Who wins if you keep blaming them? Who wins if you move on? Forget about them and create the best life and success you could ever imagine. Who wins if you move on? Who wins if you forget about them? Take back your power. Blame them for what they have done, but don't blame them for what you haven't done. Blame them for what they've done, but bless them for making you stronger, for making you better, for showing you exactly what you don't want. You can blame the world for bringing them into your life, but then be grateful for all the lessons it taught you, all the strength it gave you. Know in your heart, if they knew better, they would do better. How good does it feel to take that baggage off your shoulders? To focus on building your future. What a blessing. Let go. Move forward. Never look back. The best revenge is not taking any revenge. It is simply moving on with your life, creating the best version of yourself. It's true. Life. These are mysteries. It's what you make it. The cool thing is, if you've gotten it, you can never really get it wrong because you can never get it done. So let's say you got stuck at some point in your life. I did. I was stuck for, I think, a full 10 years. And I blamed, and I kept myself completely in prison because of that. But guess what? I finally got out of prison for that. And for that, it's beautiful. So I wish the same for you. Forgive, let go, move on. No more grudges. You've got a whole life waiting for you. You've got joy waiting for you. Let it go. There's better out there. Sending you much love, much graciousness, and every night it's going to be our motivation moment. All right. Good night, guys. Love you.